guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I focus on fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, fragrances, and pretty much whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, please think about clicking on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and click on that notification bell. I usually upload twice a week, which is Sundays and Thursdays, so I don't want you to miss a video. Okay, y'all, so today we are going to be talking about summer fragrances, but not your typical summer fragrances. These are summer fragrances that I would consider to be heavy hitters. And what I mean by a heavy hitter is, number one, a fragrance that's going to last you all day. You don't have to keep reapplying it. A fragrance that is going to introduce you to a crowd. It depends on your body chemistry and everything like that, but these are not very subtle fragrances. These are fragrances that people will notice and will garner compliments. So if you are interested, then stick around. Okay, so the first fragrance that I want to talk about today is Roses Musk from Montal. This is my first Montal scent, and I've heard so much about this fragrance. It was really hard for me to choose one because if you know anything about the house of Montal, they have so many to choose from, you guys, and some are so similar. One thing Montal is known for is kind of like synthetic blends, okay? So if you are one of those people who like a very natural smelling fragrance, this house is probably not for you. But I like the fact that it is synthetic because it can bring a bit of something different, okay? And when you have a ton of fragrances, you're always looking for something that's just gonna catch your eye and make you think twice about it. This is definitely one of those. So this is called Roses Musk, as I mentioned, and it is exactly what it says. It is a rose fragrance. It has amber in there, it has musk in there, it has jasmine in there, and when I wear it, it gives me a very sweet summer rose, but I definitely smell that jasmine in there, and it's kind of jammy too, without leaning to a vanilla space, okay? So if you are looking for something that is more of a sweet rose, but is not super girly in my opinion, like the Dillon, this one is a little bit more mature, but not old, okay? So I absolutely love this. This is so different for me in my collection. Some of my favorite rose scents are, well, this one, of course. I also like Silk Oud from MFK, but that one can lean a little bit more masculine. This is definitely more of a feminine rose. Like I said, it is a soft summer rose, but the projection on this is phenomenal and it will last you for a very long time. You guys, you have to wash this one off. Again, it does depend on your body chemistry, but when I wore this, it was very hot outside and I got a lot of compliments. Now, I will say this, okay? Musk can sometimes get a little sweaty on the skin. Not must, but musk can translate into must sometimes, okay? So again, it depends on your body chemistry. And what I think it is like that jasmine kind of coming through that can kind of give it that vibe and the musk notes mixing together. But it is a beautiful fragrance that you don't have to keep reapplying. It's one of those that you can wear during the day. You can wear it for date night and you are good to go, okay? So absolutely loving this one, and I'm not mad that this was my first. All right, y'all, so next up, I wanna talk about Bijou from the House of Sillage. This is one of my all-time summer fragrances. Each and every time that I go on vacation, I always carry a decant of this with me because it's so easy. I know it's gonna last me all day. I don't have to keep reapplying it. It is definitely a fruity, juicy summer fragrance that still has that perfume element. So it has mango in there, it has cedar, it has black currant, it has vanilla, it has heliotrope, and that's just some of the fragrance notes in this one. You guys, it is so good. It's very, like I said, juicy and fruity, but it does not lean too young and it's not too mature either. So if you like fruity scents for summer that will last and not remind you of like body splash or anything like that, this is a good one. In my opinion, it does kind of have that designer fragrance quality. That's what I mean by perfumey, if you know what I mean. But I really like that element when it comes to these fruity, juicier type of fragrances because it doesn't make them smell so juvenile, and also it gives it a little bit more of an elevated touch. So absolutely love this one. And of course, we have to always talk about the packaging and how gorgeous it is with the Swarovski crystals. This is one of the prettiest cupcakes because the Swarovski crystals on top of this gold are pink, and it's just gorgeous. So I use this all the time, you guys. Absolutely love it. You will love it too. So if you love Haute Bijou, but you don't want to spend $300 on a fragrance, definitely give Gucci Flora a chance, okay? This is such a classic version of Haute Bijou, in my opinion. It has that feminine, juicy vibe, but this is a little softer, and it doesn't last quite as long, but it's perfect for daytime. You will have to reapply this going into the night if you decide to wear this, but this is the perfect like work fragrance, brunch fragrance, church fragrance, daytime, hanging with your girls, you know, when you just want to feel pretty, but it's not going to break the bank. This one is kind of hard to find. This is super old. I don't even have a lot left in here, but it's definitely one of my favorites, you guys. It has mandarin in this. It has peony, which is one of my favorite flowers. It has rose, osmanthus, and you can really smell the osmanthus on the skin in this fragrance. It also has patchouli, pink pepper, and it reminds me, it's just like a candied floral. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's so beautiful, so classic, so feminine, and so many different ages can wear this, but this is a no-brainer, okay? It's a no-brainer. If you want something that has a little bit more of a punch to it, mango and all that in there, this is the one. This is a little softer, less fruity, but still has fruity notes, and it's more candy and sweet, okay? So absolutely love both of these though, but when I don't want to worry about it, I put this on. Sometimes I mix them because I like that sweetness that this gives and the classic vibe, but when I don't want to worry about it all day long into the night, I always pull out Haute Bijou, but this one is a great alternative as well. Not the same, but similar qualities. Okay, so since I talked about a little bit more of a lighter fragrance, I'm going to kind of keep on with that trajectory, and then we'll move on into the super heavy hitters. This one is Dillon Blue by Versace, and this is a fragrance that will last you all day. The reason why I included this one is because, in my opinion, this is one of those super fresh, crisp, aquatic almost type of scents that last. Usually when you have those super fresh scents that are very citrusy or aquatic, they do not last for a very long time. Honey, this one will last you, okay? Some people say that it's offensive. In my opinion, it can be in a way, like if you get headaches and stuff with fragrance, this can be one of those because it's very pungent in the sense that it's just strong all the way around. And the notes in this one are Granny Smith apple, of course, which is super prominent. It has peach in there. It has patchouli. It has black currant. It has some woody notes in there. You guys, it is so fresh. It almost gives you the vibe of like shampoo in a way. When I say fresh out of the shower, I think of like, what is that fragrance called? It's by Dolce & Gabbana. We all had it at one point. You know which one I'm talking about, the blue one, the really fresh one. I cannot think of it. Dolce, light blue, light blue. So if you don't like light blue because you feel like it's super lemony and it's just too aquatic for you, definitely check out Versace Dillon Blue because it has sweeter notes in there. It has rose in it. Like I said, it has the black currant, the Granny Smith apple, which leans a little sweeter, but it also still has that punch of freshness. So if it's going to be super hot outside, this is a really good one. I would say like for festivals and things like that, when you're going to be sweating, I like this because you don't have to worry about it. You're always going to smell fresh and clean, and it's not too sweet at all. They also have the male version as well, and I really like that one. But y'all, this one is a good one. It won't break the bank. You get a ton in here, and look at the bottle. It's super cool, right? But I don't wear this one too often because I tend to not go for those fresh scents like that. I always like, you know, a little bit of depth in my scents when it comes to like sweetness and stuff like that. But this one is really good. I think you will like it, and again, it won't break the bank. My next fragrance that I want to talk about is another gorgeous cupcake. Now this is Whispers of Truth. You guys, this fragrance is so beautiful. I'm not gonna say it just yet. I'm gonna go through the notes first, okay? So the notes in this one are grapefruit, bergamot, orange, rose, jasmine. It has caramel in there. It also has moss in there and musk. This is, drum roll please, the summer version of Baccarat Rouge 540. I know we hate hearing it. I know we're tired of hearing it. We're sick and tired, right? But this is the summer equivalent to Baccarat Rouge 540. It's so reminiscent of that fragrance, but you can definitely smell those fruitier notes in this one. The cupcake itself is just absolutely gorgeous. It does last on you a long time, but I have heard that some people feels like it does the same thing that Baccarat does. It plays like that hide and seek game with you. So sometimes you can't smell yourself, but other people will, okay? So I haven't found a combo that I can like mix with Baccarat to get this exact scent, which is the reason why I love wearing this one so much. But if you want it to last a little bit longer, go ahead and add that Baccarat Rouge extrait first and then top it off with this. It'll definitely make it last longer, but this is so nice. It has that juicy element, but then add Baccarat to it. So I don't have much to say about it because we all know what Baccarat smells like. It has that amber vibe. It's signature, it's iconic, it's sexy. It is that girl type of fragrance. This is that girl, but she's chill and she's sweet. You know, she's not doing too much, but I love this fragrance and it lasts a really long time on me. Another no-brainer, especially if you do like Baccarat Rouge 540. Okay, y'all, so this next fragrance is new for me, my first from the house of Amouage. This is Amouage Sunshine Woman, okay? And I'm sure when so many people think of sunshine, you think summer, fresh, beautiful, feminine. It is all those things except fresh, okay? This is a gourmand for the summer. Go figure, right? So this is a fragrance that a unique woman can pull off, in my opinion. It is beautiful, it's sweet, it's edible, and it's literally sunshine in a bottle, not summer in a bottle, but it's beautiful to wear in the summer. It's one of those heavier, like deeper scents that you can wear in the summertime, if that makes sense. So I absolutely love this one. I love wearing this for date night or nights out on the town because it's sexy, again, edible. Let me read you off the notes. This one is new to my collection, so I don't know them off the top of my head. The notes in this are almond, blackcurrant, osmanthus, vanilla, magnolia, jasmine, white tobacco, paprius, juniper, and patchouli. This one can lean a little bit mature. I feel like the entire house of Amouage leans that way. So if you're not ready, take your time, okay? Because the magnolia in this, you know, it's a white floral, so it is a little bit more on the mature side. But if you're looking for something different, this smells like nothing I've ever smelled in my entire life. Not a flower that I've ever smelled, not a fragrance, not a soap, nothing. It smells like nothing I've ever smelled in my entire life. So it's super important to me to have in my collection because I like something that's a little bit different. Now I do like mixing this one with fresher scents. I've mixed this with my Louis Vuitton Le Jour, C'est La Vie. So it is beautiful, but if you want to wear it more so during the daytime, mix it with something a little bit more uplifting to kind of get rid of a little bit of that sweet, edible vibe. And that way you won't feel like, you know, the bees or whatever are going to attack you. But this is a beautiful scent, something very different because it has those white florals in there. I don't tend to go for white florals. So I really like that they were able to mix the white florals with very like sweet, edible notes. It's just something so unique, so different. This scent is very elegant too, by the way. It reminds me of something that I would smell in Dubai, like the women walking around in Dubai smelling like this. Very royal, very elegant, but still that sexy, mysterious vibe. it's that. And it also has tobacco in there. So I really like that sweetness of that tobacco, that smokiness. So if you are looking for a summer scent that's not typical when it comes to fresh, floral, and all those things, this is a good one to try, you guys. If any of you guys have tried any of the Amouages, let me know. I have my eye on Portrayal of a Woman. I have not smelled it yet, but I'm interested in it. And also let me know if you guys like Sunshine Woman. So next up, I have a Tom Ford fragrance. I think this is my only Tom Ford fragrance in this video. This is, of course, Bitter Peach from Tom Ford. I feel like this one is a little bit controversial. I feel like we all were super excited to like love it. And then when we smelled it, we were like thrown off by it. But then it became like this phenomenon on social media, and then we all started to just love it. So I'm one of those people. When I first smelled this, it was before it actually came out. One of my essays sent me a sample of it, and I was just really expecting something so summery, so peachy, fresh, fruity type of vibes. It wasn't that at all. So it took me a minute to get into it, okay? And it came out in the winter time, so I wore it a couple of times and I'm like, it's giving Black Orchid in a way, with a peach vibe. And I still feel that way. However, you guys know when I spoke about this for one of the first times on my channel, which was last year or the year before last, I wore it in the summertime, and y'all, I was blown away, okay? So this is a fragrance that I only like to wear in the super hot heat, and I like to wear this at night, but I can wear it all day if I mix it. I do like to mix it with my fresher scents for the daytime because, again, it's a deep peach, y'all. It has blood orange in here, it has patchouli, and it has peach in there, peach divine or something like that. So this is a fragrance that is very heavy for it to be fruity. It does not have a ton of sweetness in there. It is definitely one of those like, I would say like a dried peach. It's not a juicy peach in my opinion. However, when you wear this in super hot heat, it's something that it does on the skin. At least on my skin and my body chemistry, this scent really comes alive in the summer for me, okay? So I think I was like at this outdoor party when I wore it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what is that smell? Everybody was asking me. And honestly, I didn't even feel that confident in wearing this. So I didn't even think it was me until my friend was like, girl, that's you. Like, what do you have on? And I was like, oh, it's Tom Ford Bitter Peach. It was in the car. I threw it on and it was just a little sample. So I immediately ran out and purchased the full bottle. Ever since then, I've been wearing it in the summertime. So I absolutely love it. It's a sexy peach, y'all. I think this can go a little bit unisex too. Most all of Tom Ford's private blends can, but this is a really good one. It also mixes well with this, which is Whispers of Truth. I also like it a little bit with Haut's Bijou. So let's just say if I'm on vacation and I've had this on all day, but I want to transform this scent into something a little bit more sexy and date night appropriate, I'll add this because this has that sexy element to me. I'll add this to this. So these two mix really well together. This is not a must-have in my opinion. I think it is something unique, something different, but just try not to have like super high expectations. The peach in this is crazy though. I haven't worn this yet this summer. I'm excited to pull this one back out. I love this scent now, but at first it did take me a little warming up too, okay? Not gonna lie. But this one is one that's gonna last you for a very long time on the skin. Okay, y'all, so another one of my favorite heavy hitters for the summer is Jasmine Wisp. This is by a name that I can't really pronounce, okay? But this is my version of Kirk or Kirk K. I'm not sure how to pronounce that either, by Tiziana Terenzi. I was not a fan of that scent, but when I smelled this, I was like, that reminds me so much of Kirk or whatever, but it's more fruity in my opinion. This is a very strong, perfumey, fruity, deep fruits, okay? Very deep, fruity type of scent. I feel like men and women can wear this. It is so good. It is very Middle Eastern. It's by a Middle Eastern brand. So think of like that Arabic type of vibe. It's amazing, you guys. However, it can be offensive. Again, we're talking about heavy hitters, fragrances that are gonna last and project. And this is definitely one of them, and it's very affordable. It has gotten a little bit more expensive over time. When I first discovered this fragrance, it was like $35 on Amazon. Now I think it's up to $60, which is still not super expensive. I think this is 2.5 fluid ounces, and it's really good, but it's very sweet, very strong, deep fruits, okay? And this performs really well as a date night scent, great for summertime. The notes in this one are mandarin orange, grapefruit, lemon. It has passion fruit, which really stands out in this fragrance. It also has pear, peach, and coconut. It has tonka bean, amber, vanilla, and I get a little bit patchouli in this, or an oud type of vibe, because it's so strong. Like, it definitely has a oudy vibe to it. So if you're not really into like those really heavy scents that have that, you know, Middle Eastern flair, this one may not be for you. But it's sexy. You and your man can share this, and you can always kind of mix it with something a little fruitier on top if you need to. But I absolutely love this one. I wore this out last year for summer. Like last summer, this was all I was wearing, okay? I talked about it several times on my channel as well. And I have heard people say that it can kind of be mature, but when I think of Middle Eastern scents, most of those lean mature in that sense. So in a Middle Eastern type of way, yes, mature like that, but not mature like white flowers, magnolia, gardenia type of mature. Definitely one of those like deep fruity, you know, oudy type of mature vibes. I don't know, y'all. It's kind of hard to explain, but this one is very strong, and I like the fact that it has all those fruity notes that you can clearly smell, but it's not sweet, okay? It's so odd. It's not sweet in my opinion. It's not cloying at all. So definitely check out Jasmine Wisp. I will have this link down below. Hopefully it's still available for you guys on Amazon. Okay, y'all, so we're down to our last two scents. My next one is Creed Aventis for Her. I cannot create a summer fragrance video without mentioning Creed Aventis for Her. This was my second Creed fragrance. My first Creed fragrance was Royal Princess Oud, which I absolutely love. Very strong. It's a good one for summer too, but I feel like it takes a special person to wear this during the summer because it's so musky. I love this during the summer though. So just a little side mention for this one. Love Royal Princess Oud, but I think that Creed Aventis for Her is going to be more crowd pleasing for the summer. That's why I'm mentioning this one. Oh, y'all, this one has that Granny Smith apple note in there. This is what you would call a very citrusy, woody fragrance, but feminine, okay? I have heard that they have changed the formula of this, so I'm not sure if the newer ones still smell the same, but this is pretty groundbreaking in my opinion. The notes in this one are green apple, bergamot, patchouli, lemon, pink pepper, violet, musk, rose, sandalwood, blackcurrant, peach, amber, ylang ylang, and lilac. I do feel like this fragrance is for the classy, banquet, you know, brunching, ladies who lunch type of woman. Very elegant, very classy. She doesn't do too much, but you know she makes a cute coin, or either the cute coin is given to her, if you know what I mean, okay? This is a beautiful scent. I see this with a beautiful floral dress, something that's gonna really cinch in that waist and kind of poof out a little bit. I see this also with a nice suit for work. It's just a gorgeous scent, perfect for daytime, when you just need to smell very feminine, very elegant, but also command the room and let people know that you're not playing. This is definitely bossy in my opinion, okay? Love this scent so much. It's very intoxicating, but it has a little bit of a synthetic vibe to it. I don't know, I can't really put my finger on it, but it's amazing, you guys. And what I do like to do is mix this with the Creed Aventis for Him. The Creed Aventis for Him has a pineapple note in there that is just, it is amazing, okay? So it mixes so well with this one. I kind of like the men's version better, But when I want to smell feminine, like, I mean, when I go for Creed, I think of a bossy, feminine, classic woman. So I don't know, it just feels weird wearing the male fragrance, you know what I mean? Just alone. But mixed, they're amazing. So if you have a man, get him that one. Y'all can kind of, you know, mix and match if you want to. But this fragrance, absolutely gorgeous, perfect for the summer. It'll last you all day. I wouldn't necessarily say it's date night, but listen, it's beautiful, okay? So a man's gonna look at you and he's gonna be like, oh my goodness, this is a beautiful woman, all of those things. It's not sexy in my opinion, but it's definitely classy, beautiful, and commands the room, okay? Love. Okay, y'all, so last but not least, I have Curbitant from Louis Vuitton. Now this one is my newest Louis Vuitton fragrance. My boo actually purchased this for me, so this was purchased by a man. Would I have chosen this on my own? Maybe not. However, this is a chipper floral. It does last for a very long time. To me, it's a bit heavy, so that's why I'm mentioning it in this summer you know, fragrance videos, something that's gonna last, something that's gonna be a heavy hitter, because I always find myself mixing this with the Le Jour C'est La Vie, because that one is very like aquatic and fresh. It just doesn't last as long in my opinion. This one lasts forever. Like I said, this is like a chipper floral fragrance. So it has pear, it has cascalone, ambrette, it has musk in here, Egyptian jasmine, it has ylang ylang, moss, patchouli. I feel like when I read the reviews after receiving this, because when I smelled it, I was like, oh wow, you chose this out of all of them? Like, it smells good, don't get me wrong, it smells really good, but it's definitely unique, you know what I mean? It's a peculiar scent to me, and I feel like the patchouli really does come through on my skin, but it does have like a fruitiness to it as well. But y'all, when I tell you it lasts forever and a day on the skin, it lasts forever. A lot of people feel like you only smell the patchouli. On me, I do get the sweetness. I get the pear in this, I get the jasmine, and I get the patchouli the most, okay? I've worn this on its own probably about 3 or 4 times, but usually I'll wear it during the day, 1 squirt, and then I'll put something very light on top of it. So this will be like my base. The good thing about this fragrance is that it's definitely giving rich, okay? Rich family, like the Vanderbilts, Rothschild, okay? It's giving that type of vibe. So that's a little bit of why I kind of gravitate towards this one, because this is definitely not for the meek. This is not for the mild. This is not for someone who does not want to be like smelled. Like, people are gonna smell this all over you. And the more and more I wear this, it reminds me of an elevated Mon Paris from YSL. It also reminds me of an elevated Burberry blush. It reminds me of a lot of kind of like designer fragrances, but they added something in there and it takes it to a different level and makes it kind of unique in a way, especially on the skin. Like I said, this is very, very, very unique, you guys. And it's not something, like I said, that I would have chosen on my own, but when I wear it, I do get a lot of compliments on this, and it lasts forever and a day. So it is really good. He actually got my initials put on here, which is super sweet. But this is a beautiful, unique scent, and I would not say that this is blind buy worthy in my opinion. I feel like a lot of people go for the Attrape something Reeves or something like that. I like Afternoon Swim for like just a nice aquatic everyday type of scent. Of course, you guys know I love my Le Jour C'est La Vie. I also like all that I like from Louis Vuitton. It's not one of my favorite houses, but I am getting into it. I definitely want to smell the purple one. I forget the name of it. I think it starts with an H. I've heard good things about that one, so I want to smell that one. But yeah, Curbitant, you guys, this means be still my beating heart. So how sweet is that? And I just thought that this was like a sweet little gift to receive, especially with the message behind it. So yeah, a very good scent, and a man did purchase this, so men must love it. I've gotten a couple of compliments from guys when I've been at like corporate type of happy hours, but mostly women are the ones who are going to compliment you on your fragrance, let's be honest, unless it's your man, you know, somebody you know. But yeah, this is a good one. Let me know if you get your nose on this one, what you think about it. I saved this one for last because to me it's a little bit like, this way or that way. You know what I mean? It's not like dead in the middle. You either love it or you probably hate it. So all right, y'all, so that concludes my summer fragrance video. This is the heavy hitter edition. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys know I love speaking about fragrance, one of my favorite things to talk about. So make sure to check out the description box. I'll make sure to have everything that I can find linked down below for you guys, just so it's easy shopping for you. Also, let me know some of your favorite heavy hitters for summer in the comment section down below. Don't tell me anything about these little wafty scents that just go by in the night. Girl, they swing this way and they swing that way. I want to know the ones that have staying power, that are gonna last all throughout the day and the night, okay? So thank you guys again for watching, and I will talk to you on my next one. Bye, y'all.